Hi guys, it's Dan from thatcomputersite.com. Some of you might have seen my previous video about a Thomson tablet I bought from Target for $79 the other week. I promised I'd put up a review video, so here it is. I've charged this thing up and I've thrown in a SD card with a few movies and things on it, so we'll have a look and see how it runs. As far as unlocking it goes, it's pretty standard. The whole sort of Android system standard across most tablets. Anyway, so I've installed a game, Candy Crush. Apparently everyone loves it. I haven't really played it, but we'll have a look at it. Just seems to be like the new Angry Birds. Any tablet reviews does it work with Candy Crush? So it does load. It's not the best on loading actually, but once it does load into the game, it seems to run okay. Between menus and things, the screen's fairly responsive as well. Now once you get into the game, it does lag a little. I mean, these candies drop down, so I've seen it on Samsung devices, and it's a lot quicker movements between these little candies. But it's playable, and for $79, I mean, what can you expect really? So it seems to work okay. So that hasn't crashed or anything on me, so you'll be pretty good playing that without any drama. So I also put, like I said, the SD card has got a few movies on it. So this is one I put on there. It's just an AVI file, so it plays really well. The sound is pretty horrible actually on these tabs. It's not really loud enough to even enjoy in a quiet room. You really need the headphones plugged in. So I mean, if you're happy to have headphones in, then it's perfect for watching movies and things. You can fast forward and back and through the movie, which is good. It remembers where you're up to previously, so it saves you having to search through if you can't finish the movie. But yeah, that's pretty good. As far as other formats go, you may need a separate player to play files like MKVs and some of those. There's a free player called MX Player available on the Play Store, and that works really well. I've never had any trouble with it, so it's just a tip if you need it. So the camera, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but the camera's pretty bad, really. 0.3 megapixels. If you're looking to do Skype or anything like that, this tablet's probably not going to cut it, because the camera's just not good enough. And I've seen people use these with Skype, or try to use it with Skype. It's just generally bad, so I wouldn't recommend it. We'll just have a quick look at some web browsing. It seems to work fairly well actually. This is my website here, so it loads everything up okay. It's got Flash 11 embedded, so it does run the websites fairly well. Probably wouldn't recommend having multiple tabs open at the same time. It's pretty slow when you start to do that. After all, it's only got 512 meg of RAM, so you can't expect too much for multitasking. So, but as far as getting from A to B across the web, it works fairly well. The main concern I really have with this is the battery life. I mean, it's on 89. I had it fully charged 10 minutes ago. Well, probably 20 minutes ago. I mean, I've had to play with it, but the battery life just really isn't good enough, I don't think. With the Wi-Fi off and the brightness right down, you probably get an hour and a half, 2 hours tops possibly. But yeah, it's really doesn't really cut it. But overall, I think for $79 for an entry-level tablet for a child or someone who just wants to web browse here and there or check their Facebook or something like that, this tablet's going to be perfect. But yeah, if you're looking to do more things, something more like Skype, some serious web browsing or playing some higher end games, you're probably going to want to look for something else. So yeah, alright, thanks for watching, enjoy.